Hello everyone, welcome back to another Path of Exile race. Today we're doing another Act 2 race, gonna see if we can get some sweet levels, and this time we're not gonna forget to do the bandit quests and such. I'm a little bit behind everybody else. I think I'm maybe like 30 seconds to a minute behind everyone else. I just kinda sat down right when there's a minute left before the race started here, and so now we're jumping into it. And hopefully we can catch up and kinda do some work here. I felt like a little bit of a lag spike there, but it seems to be calming down for the most part. I think I'm just not used to having this slow of attack speed, but I am glad to have Lightning Arrow. It's a pretty sweet ability, does pretty good damage. I'm just going to run along here and use this Quicksilver Flask that I have to speed it up a little bit. I'm going to try and just get through and get as much levels as possible. And killing these guys doesn't really seem like it's all that worth it right now. Now, is the way out up here? Or is it down? Well, the road goes down here, so, you know, I don't even know why I'm not following the road, because it's got to be right around here. Yep. So here's the crossroads. Someone's already doing the Chamber of Sins. They must have gone from this area, just gone up there to the chamber, and are taking care of that right away. I feel like that's not a bad plan, but you still have to come back and go do the other bandit anyways. Maybe their thoughts are that it's easier to do the chamber now and do the bandit after, but I'm of a different opinion, sorry. I believe that it's probably easier for me to go kill Creighton than it is to kill the Chamber of Sins right now. Killing that guy because he's a champion. The mystical clearing, is that like a side area? Just gonna try and use Blink Arrow and get a little bit more speed out of my character here. Since he's, oh my god, that guy's already in level 2. I guess they're just going straight for the quest objective like I'm doing here. Just going straight to Creighton and try and take him down. I think we only got an hour for this race. I didn't actually check, but that's the usual time these things have, so that's what I'm going with. Oh, someone already got a gold rim leather cap. That's pretty alright. Let's just take out a few of those guys. Get a little bit of XP there. Can I teleport across the way there? Well, let me do that. Oh, no. We're getting ambushed by other guys, though. Not gonna worry about those items. Chasing down that tormented spirit. That's just a time investment waiting to happen. So I'm gonna make use of all my abilities during this fight, I think. Let's see. Hopefully I won't screw this up. I think I'm gonna side with Oak just because he's the hardest to kill, and also gives us the health, which is nice. We have a corpse exploder here. That's what it sounds like. Alright, Creighton, where are you? You're right there. Okay. So let's fill you full of some caustic arrows here, and also do some split arrow.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Blink arrow. Get the whole crew rolling here. Oh shoot! I don't want to die though, because this is hardcore. Oh my gosh, just so much corpse explode. That's all that's killing me. I think it's just corpse explode and archers, and also Creighton's kind of teleporting on top of me and being a jerk. Hopefully I can convince him to attack my ballista here. Come on, man. There we go. Thank you.
The king of rats. A feast for rats now.
I think it's smarter to head back and use the teleporter to get to, or the waypoint thing to get back to the crossroads here, and then I can head up to the Chamber of Sin. And we're making pretty good progress. Now let's get all my flasks back so we can run along pretty quickly here. Almost got to the next level. Good chromatic orb right there. No complaints about that. Not going to bother fighting the rare monsters. I will fight champions, but I'm trying to stick to what I've heard and read from people, that killing champions is kind of the way to go. It's get the most XP per effort kind of deal. Because champion monsters, the blue ones and the purple ones, don't seem to take a whole lot of time to kill compared to everything else. So that's, someone's level 14, and
Luxury
they just died.
and cruelty go
You have to
hand
be careful,
in
because
hand.
some other people have died, and I have a history of just dying to stupid stuff in these challenges. So just gonna make that not happen. Gotta level up. Pretty happy about that. Go ahead and invest that point really quick. Get the Heart of the Oak, so I can get that a little bit more defense there, a little bit more health and stuff, which is good to have, especially in a hardcore run. This lightning arrow setup is just wiping everything out. It's feeling pretty good. We're just going to run through though, just like that other guy did to try and get to the quest objective and just get that done. Gem cutters blocks, that might be useful. An extra vol gem, we're definitely going to do that. Don't really care about the explosion because we're just going to run away from it. There we go. So we got vol, ground slam, and superior reeve. So nothing too exciting. I don't think there's a way for me to really change into a melee character and use vol ground slam at this point. I don't even know if vol ground slam would be worth changing into anything for. I've never used that ability, so I don't actually know how good it is. I'm gonna feel really stupid if it's like the most badass vol melee skill you can get, and I could really just, you know, stomp some things with it. Oops. I just thought that little floating ball around me was an enemy for some reason, even though I know that that's my my little buff. Just derping around. Alright, let's go over here. Trying to find the exit of this place. Get to level 2. Go take care of piety and all that other good stuff. I love that sound it makes when you smack into a whole bunch of them and just goes like slap and just they all go pop. Feels good. It's just such a nice satisfying feeling. Orb of fusing, no complaints about that. Take out this little spider here because they're good XP. Wonder if there's more spiders over here then, because I don't know where that one came from. But let's teleport over these guys. Actually, let's fire some arrows down here because there's quite a few of these guys. This is not a bad little area to get some extra free XP. I'm going to get ready to move my gems into that bow because I'm almost going to hit level 14 here. And that'll be a little bit of a damage upgrade. And then I really need to start thinking about picking up other pieces of gear from whatever's going on. Because I am going to aim for higher levels, so if I want to survive those higher levels, I'm going to need the gear for it. So, there we go, level 14. So let's quickly move these gems into this. Is there any other support gems I have that I should be taking advantage of? Added cold damage, let's put that in this bow as well. And we're just going to chuck that bow, because I just don't want to carry it. And there we go. Added cold damage, just because if this is the only ability I'm really using right now, I should probably just power it up the most. Like, I am using Rain of Arrows, but not as much as Lightning Arrow here, which just, like, kind of wipes out all these groups for me. Oh, take out that Sin Lord, though. Those dudes are such a pain. I'm just going to touch this. It explodes, and I'm dead, almost. I just totally intended to run away from that before that happened, but that's a lesson learned right there. Almost bit it to a blue magic box, or a blue strong box, so not gonna just walk up and touch those like I've done so many times before, just thinking like, oh, it'll be fine. Oh, we got magic longbow here, or a rare longbow I should say. Man, I feel like if I was a melee character this would be going pretty alright. I've gotten some pretty sweet melee stuff. Let's ID this bow. 6 to 25 and some other stuff. Not quite as good as the other bow that I'm using right now, so keep rolling with that and let's zoom out of here. I think hopefully we'll be going this way. Chance to flee support. I'll take that. That might be useful. Orb of Alteration and the Scroll of Wisdom. Composite bow. 3 sockets. Probably won't be useful, but maybe I'll hold on to it just in case. Hopefully we can at least, you know, survive and keep going strong in this attempt. I'm gonna skip some of these guys. Unless I can get them all in one big group. Yeah, like, it's a pretty big group right there.
My mana is gone.
I gotta really make better use of my mana flasks here. Like, these guys aren't too tough to kill, so I don't really mind taking the time to kill them as long as they don't kill me, you know? Because that guy's kind of tough, actually. Take that ring. Really disappointed that I'm having so much trouble finding the exit or the end spot. Because it's usually up and on this side, right? I think. There we go, got another level up and still haven't spent my points. I have died with points unspent before, so I'm going to fix that real quick right now. Let's get that and finesse. Just because I figure that those are 2 really easy nodes to get on top of going. Like, if you're going to go hard at the oak, it's like 2 more points to get finesse, which is not bad. and then you benefit from that. But I don't know where my next ones are going to go. I might just go deeper into the bow stuff, try and get the bow physical damage increased so I can just deal more damage and farm faster. I think that's probably the best idea. That's what I'm feeling. Here I am chugging along at 14. It's like, oh, I am ahead of somebody. So, so someone's pretty new to this, it looks like. Didn't mean to have general chat turned on here, but I guess we're rolling with it so far, so we'll just keep going with it. It's really pretty entertaining sometimes, and I found a lot of people during this event they're pretty cool. They're not like being obnoxious too much or anything like that. Alright, let's put that down. Fire a rain of arrows because it's a is rain arrows a cooldown? I think it's a slight cooldown. Oh no, it's not. You can just spam it. Okay, I didn't know that. Let's actually teleport up here and not get killed. Kill some of these guys, try and get some flasks back. We did manage to take out Fidelitas, at least our siege ballista did. Come on, stand up. Thank you. Gotta head back up here. Grab the baleful gem. Oh, there is a storm cultist here too. I feel like, oh yeah, that was worth it. Well, maybe not, because there's only a couple crappy other items there, but let's head back to town and see what we got. I don't have a chest piece on, so I'm going to put that on.
Going.
And we got some rewards here. Let's take the Herald of Ash, and then we're going to sell you some stuff. Boop, boop, boop. And I think that's all I want to sell you right now. Increased cold damage, don't really care about that. Sell that, sell that. Chance to flee support. Can I put that with my siege ballista? I think I will.
If you must.
Alright, let's just get this stuff all in this corner here. What's this gem? Oh, Reeve, yeah. Not really going to use either of those. And we'll just hang on to all this stuff. We got one portal scroll left, it's not bad. Okay, and then we gotta head out this way, because we dealt with the bandit on that side, and we got rid of, whatchamacallit, the Chamber of Sin thing. It wasn't piety that we were going for. Sorry, I said that earlier. I was thinking of Act 3, where you go and deal with piety. We went and dealt with Fidelitas. Alright, so let's head on this way. Now we have to go straight through, and we also have to go north. We'll probably go straight through first. Let's just run. Because if these guys are going to group up, they're going to group up. If they're not, they're not. It's just that easy with these guys. I do like the idea of just dropping the ballista back there and just letting it kind of sort some guys out. It's a good way to get some easy XP from what I've noticed. Because, well, sometimes. It doesn't always kill things. I did get like a little bit there, which everything counts, right? Let's also teleport and throw an arrow. Don't want to spend too much time though. The more time I spend doing that stuff, the less time I'm actually spending moving forward, right? So that's the way I try and think about it.
My mana is gone.
Ooh, Orb of Scouring. Not necessarily amazing, but could be useful at some point. So let's see, it's gotta be just up at the end here. Yep, here's the Western Forest. And someone's already level 19, jeez. The gap just gets larger and larger between the people as it goes, it seems. You know, I'm almost level 16, but that guy's level, like 3 levels ahead of me now. And previously it wasn't that big of a gap. It was only maybe like 1 or 2 levels, but I guess that just shows the discrepancy between, you know, people that are running some kind of like optimal build or getting some sweet luck, or just people that are learning and trying, you know. I don't know. I mean, sometimes you just go out and you have a crappy run too, right? I'm sure a lot of people that are really good at it have just had a time where they just got dusted for no real good reason. Or like ran into a mob type that they didn't mean to run into, or in my case, a lot of the time got a little bit too overconfident at a certain moment. There's a lot of things that can end a run. Hopefully I can find this bandit. I always have trouble finding this lady. Like, I kind of know the trick that she's supposed to be on the side that the waypoints are always on, or opposite of. Oh shit, I hope I don't have it backwards, because it might be that she's on the opposite side. And I should actually be looking for the Weaver's Chambers right now. Well, I'm sure we'll find one or the other as we go along here. I think it's pretty funny that people kind of link their drops as they go along here. They're like, oh yeah, I got this, I got that, and it's like, oh yeah, it's pretty awesome. But you know, that one time I found a unique, it turned out to be the you know creator or the beginning of my demise, because that was the once I took that thing and started putting it on, it was like my fate was sealed. I didn't think to remove it for any fights later. Well, I knew I was going to remove it at some point and get something better, but I just didn't really follow through at the right time. Oh, there's oh, gotta get out of here. I don't like these guys because I always forget that they're just here to blow themselves up on you. Alright, I heard something drop, orb of fusing. Take that. And let's search for the bandit camp on this side. I feel like this is the spider side though. So I feel like we should be looking for spiders over here. This place is so confusing for me. Hopefully I can just get it done and be on my way. That's why I'm just running past all the mobs here. I probably should have stopped for that scroll, but at the same time, it's like I really have spent already too long in this area. But we'll wipe those guys out. See, there was a good portal scroll to grab there. Maybe I should have taken the time to grab those. I don't know. Well, here's the bandits. It's on the same side as the waypoint. Okay, so I was kind of derping around there. But let's kill Alira, and then when we go see Oak, we can just help him, and then we'll have that quest done. Oh shoot. What's with everybody and using Corpse Explode? Jeez. Is it because they all make tons of guys? Is that the reason? Because that seems to be like the only reason to me.
My
Bam.
mana is gone.
Yep, get that mana back. Get it back faster. Drop another rain of arrows, a caustic arrows, and get that damage over time. Over chance, that's awesome. Okay, perfect.
I hate to pluck a pretty flower,
Let's
even a poisonous one like you.
head on down this way. Because now we can go look for the Weaver's Chambers. And I don't really know where it would be. I'm going to check over here first, on this side of the map here. I have a feeling that it might be there, and if not, we could just head on down along the wall here. But seeing spiders and webs right here is a good sign that this is where the way to go is. Yep, bam. Alright, let's jump into the spider pit and see if I can spend this talent point really quick on something good. Let's take... Oh, shoot. I'm not spending this fast enough. Let's... yeah, let's just go this way. Just get damage and go down that tree. I think we get a... No, we're not going to get the jewel from doing the quest for Yina. So I might find a jewel at some point. Otherwise, it might be... I don't know what the best course of action right here is. Got a recurve bow. Ooh, rustic sash, I'll take that. Because that might be something to turn into a rare. But it'd probably be nicer just to find a rare sash. I don't know. We'll see how our items kind of pan out here. We're getting close to level 17 though, so that's good. And someone's drunk doing this. That sounds quite difficult. I don't know. I would definitely die. I would definitely die if I did this drunk. That's for sure. Got level 17. Gotta spend that point since we know what direction we're going. It'll only take a second. Get that extra dexterity. Don't die to spiders. Spiders are deadly. Like, a lot of them have that flicker strike or like fast attacks or other stuff, and I've had my other characters just get one-shotted by spiders sometimes. It's really not the most fun type of enemy to fight, in my opinion. Bam, get wrecked. Alright, so we're doing okay, I think. We're almost level 8. Well, we just got to level 17, but I feel like I'm doing better than my last run. I feel like I'm doing better. I don't know if we're 100%, but I feel like this is going a lot better. I'm not spending so much time just fighting nonsense, just on the mission, using all the abilities to do the things, as is kind of the objective with this stuff. Got another portal scroll there. It's handy dandy. Weaver's going up. Minions coming down. Do you get XP for these? I don't actually think you do. Get that rain of arrows on it. I like caustic arrow because once you have caustic arrow going, it just kind of continues to work for you. There we go. No, again, no drops from anybody. But now we can make a real quick trip here.
Make it fast.
Sell some items. I will hang on to that bow. And let's hang on to the sash as well.
Return.
And now we can Let's go to the riverways and head up to the thing and complete the other quest before we go and talk and turn in a whole bunch of quests down there. Because I think that will be a more efficient way to do it. Because then, I mean, we do have to go back and turn the bandit quest in anyways, so maybe doing all the talking when that's the situation and that's the only thing going on, maybe that would be better. We'll see. Maybe I'll find out that that's not such a correct time management technique there. But we'll see. Here we go. Found the right area. I'm glad that it's always kind of in the general spot, so once you kind of know the layout of most of these places, you can get by with kind of guessing what direction things are in. Doesn't always work though. I've had some times where I've gone to where the map usually is and it's not there, and it's like, ah, crap, you know, now I gotta actually look for it because you're not familiar with that particular layout of the map. We're gonna help Oak because he's got the most health, and this way we get the apex, and we can actually just head straight to the Vol area down here, which, yeah, I think this is probably the most efficient pathing that I know of to get all this stuff done. But the question is it up or is it down? I feel like it's gonna be up, and I went down. Yeah, it's definitely not down here. Definitely not. So let's take out a few of these guys just for the XP. Look at that, got like a bar for doing all that. That was nice. We got some grouped up enemies here, so I'll just put down a ballista. Fire a couple lightning arrows. That's some good XP. I wonder, I'm waiting to see who the where the next highest level guy is, so I can kind of compare my progress here. I think I'm in the right zone, right? Yeah, this is the one that leads. Yeah, here's the Vol ruins. Let's take this just in case. I don't like to skip waypoints just because I don't always know if that waypoint's gonna be something I need. And if it's just right there, I don't mind spending a couple seconds. Since I'm not in first place anyways, I'm mostly just hoping to get through this and have a good time. And have a cool recording for you guys of a cool race that maybe I've improved at a little bit. I think that would be a nice thing.
My mana is
But
gone.
I gotta remember, don't mess around with rogue exiles, because those have dropped me before. Let's take this shrine here and spend this level up getting the jewelry slot. And don't want the gold ring, because we want stats, we don't want item find. Because item find doesn't help me when I get killed, but stats do. Sure, item find might help me find a thing that'll keep me alive in those trying times, but it's unlikely that that's going to happen before I just die from not having stats. 23, okay, I'm quite far behind at this point. That one guy is just going nuts. I need to be more careful here. I don't have any mana. Glad I have this this aura supporting me here. I feel like I'm making pretty good pace though. Like, for not really having a solid, I've done this a bunch of times, here's my strategy, I'm gonna go and win this thing. I feel like my pacing in getting this done is not bad. I feel like I've made pretty solid progress for, you know, the amount of times that I've tried this and choices I've made so far. Definitely not familiar with a lot of the layouts I've seen in some of these places, so that's kind of a hindrance. It's kind of slowing me down a little bit. I feel like combining blink shot with faster attacks would almost be better to to travel around faster. And this guy, I have no idea. Yeah, it's like, how do you guys get up there so fast? And I guess you would just run straight through a lot of these areas, not even stop and shoot arrows at the things I've stopped to shoot at. Because, you know, if you shoot one arrow every, 10 seconds, and that arrow takes 0.5 seconds, and you do that, that's, how many times? Times 6, 3 seconds? That's 3 seconds every minute that you lost spending just getting maybe not as efficient at XP as you could be getting. That's how someone else, instead of shooting these things like I'm doing right now, might say like, these mobs are not worth it. They also might have not missed the shots and shot the wrong mobs by accident. And that would be how they, get that much farther ahead. Because they've already ran on to the next areas that'll have more mobs with a better XP for effort kind of deal. I think that's what it's all about. Some champions here though. I'm not gonna do, or should I do this Vol side area? I think I will, just for the shot at a better Vol gem. let's see, increased quantity of items and elemental equilibrium. So that's not that bad in terms of mods. Hopefully I just don't get dusted by whatever boss or crazy mobs are in this area. If I see something I really don't like or I get cold feet, I might bounce out. Because I don't wanna just walk in here and just have this be my end. Because that's happened before. But these mobs are very easy to deal with so far. We got regular ground slam here.
My mana is
Make
gone.
sure we don't get dusted by just one of these guys or something though. We can take a hit. I got some champions in this room here. Definitely gonna take them out. Just do a rain of arrows. And there we go. Bam. Oh, more champions too. Alright, that's pretty nice. No complaints there. Definitely not gonna take ground slam though. But look at all these champions. That's what I like to see. Bam. And a grand life flask, that's good. Might deal with those flasks at some point if that becomes a relevant part of the game for me. My health gets to unmanageable levels with the current flasks. But so far so good. Just gotta not walk into any giant groups and just get dropped. Or deal with any bleed nonsense. Hopefully I'll make by with without any of that going on. Alright, so here's the champion groups, and it looks like there's a boss right here too. The Vol Metalsmith. And he summons totems that cast Freezing Pulse. And, oh shoot, a lot of other stuff too. Holy, okay. This is a little more deadly than I first imagined. This guy's got a lot of different totems and stuff. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
I'm not up to that.
I'm dead. Okay, well, that was just terrible. That was just awful. I just got frozen, I got stuck, and I tried to teleport, and for some reason it just canceled mid-animation. Maybe I got knocked back or something, or frozen for again for a second. But, that's, that's another Act 2 attempt for me. I'm not so good at these ones, it seems. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this run, and we'll see you in the next one, or we'll see you back in the Let's Play. But thanks for watching, and bye for now.